To start using Encore, we need to start bringing in assets. So I'm going to clear everything that I have from my project real quick. Make sure that I don't have any of that stuff. And I'm going to start importing some footage. So I'm going to go to File, Import, and you'll see that we have a couple different things here. We have import as asset, menu, pop-up menu, timeline, and slideshow. The most common thing that we do is import video, right, to bring in. So we're going to import that as a timeline. I'm going to go to my computer. I know that I have some files on my computer already. So I have it under, let's see, DME240, compression test files. Here's a couple of them, a couple AVIs, which is great. So I'm going to import run from dinner, click OK, and you'll see that this has brought it in and made a timeline for it. In this timeline, we have our video and we have our audio. Now we only have one video track by default and one audio track by default. We could always add more audio tracks just by right-clicking on it. I don't know if you can really create new video tracks. By default, it's pretty much set up for one video track only. Anyway, you can see we can create our audio tracks. You'll see that we have our menus up here, and if you look at the duration, they should match. I said menus, but our timelines. You'll see that they're 35 seconds, 29 frames, and it tells me that right now this particular file is not transcoded. So that's kind of important to know. The next thing that we might want to do is have some sort of menu that we're going to be using with this particular DVD. So we could, of course, use one of the created menus already. Nice thing that you can do is if you click off all the other items or just click on the item for menu, that way you can just see menus for regular DVDs. And of course you don't want to choose the ones that say HD because those particular menus are for high def video and we want the standard definition if possible. So I'm going to take the entertainment menu and drag it out. And you'll see it says NTSC Entertainment menu up there. That's the first one up there. And if we look at our menu, I'm going to move things over just a little bit. You'll see that we have play, scenes, extras, and audio. Now we don't really have extras and audio to deal with, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete those buttons for right now. We don't need them. But we've got play and scenes, so that's pretty cool. Scenes means that we might have a submenu. So I'm going to drag out this submenu as well, called Entertainment Submenu. So now I've got a lot of different, or two different menus, and I've got all these scenes in here. We're not going to be using but just a couple of them, but we might use some at least. All right, back in our main menu, you'll see that we have play, and I would like you to click on that word play. And actually, I want to go to the regular not direct section area, but the regular one. And you'll see over on the right-hand side it has this thing that says link. What you want to do is link to the timeline for Run from Dinner. Then you want to click on that timeline, Run for Dinner, and then you'll see End Action over on the right-hand side. And you want to link that back to the button. What that means is that you'll use the button to play that video, and when that video is done, it will go back to that video. With Scenes button, we can link this to the submenu. Then we might go back to the Entertainment submenu. You'll see we have Main button. We'll link that back to the main menu. We don't really need to worry about these buttons at the top because we're not really going to be using them. And the last thing that we want to do, I think before we save, is let's right-click on Entertainment menu and do Set as First Play. And you'll see a little icon appears, and that means that when we start this DVD, that will be the first thing that happens. And I'm going to stop here, and we'll go through linking to scenes within our timeline.